Today I am going to be doing a braided hairstyle on little Miss Leah. As you can tell, she's always down for the shenanigans, so you will see my girl quite often. But yeah, so what I usually do with the kids is that I go in and choose a hairstyle that is age appropriate for them, of course, that I think that they would like. Then I let them choose from those hairstyles that I selected of what they wanted to be. So she decided that she wanted to have the braided ponytails, well, two ponytails on the side, but she wanted to be braided. And she loved her some beads, y'all. Y'all will start to see that a little bit in this video. But she loved her some beads. So if it requires her to have beads, she's going for the hairstyle. So after we went ahead and selected the hairstyle, of course, I washed her hair and blow dried and everything. What I do for her parting is that I use the frame of her face to always try to guide me with her parting. I'm not sure if y'all saw, but I used the inner corner of her eyebrow to start my point with diagonal. I'm not doing one of those straight down the hair, straight down the head parts. I'm doing the diagonals in the middle. And then what I'm going to do next is allow those points of the triangles that's from the diagonals to be my guide for me to part the hair down to the side. Now, each one of those sections are going to be braids. They don't have to be perfect, y'all. We're not hairstylists. At least I'm not. I'm not a cosmetologist hairstylist. I just been doing hair for a little minute, especially when I started having kids. So some stuff is new to me. Some stuff I already know what to do. It just depends on whether or not I feel like doing it or if I had a time for it. Now, in between me doing a hair, I do like them to be confident in their hairstyle. I want them to really love their hair in the way that it looks. So I do let her see it, and I let her decide on whether or not she wants it to be longer than what it is. I let her know what the beads look like, and of course how many beads to put on there. So she decided that it's going to be a little longer. So what I did was that I unbraided the hair at least halfway. I'm no means not trying to make the braid thicker. I'm just trying to add it for length. So you will see where I'm only adding little small pieces into her hair. I tried to slow the video down a little bit as far as so you can see how I feed the hair in, but I honestly don't think that it's a good angle. So I'm going to do another video where it has a different angle for y'all to see, but I did slow it down for those y'all that's visual like myself that tends to catch on. But it's always that one angle that you may be missing, so I'm just going to do it over so y'all can see it all over again. So make sure you definitely tap on the notification bell, subscribe. Of course, you haven't subscribed already, that way you can be notified when I post videos. But I did slow it down at least a little bit for y'all can see. Now, if you see that, I am adding the hair and then I'm braiding it down at least 2 to 3 times, and then I add the hair again. If you add the hair every time you braid down, the braid is going to get thicker. That is not my intentions. So I braid down twice and then I add a hair. At some point, I stop adding it until I get closer to the end when it starts thinning out again. And then I add the hair again to get it to try to be at least close to the size that it is above it. That way, it's not really, really skinny down the bottom, and then, of course, thicker at the top. So you will see that as the video go on, I'm not tugging at her hair, y'all. You can tell that she's just not crying. But she's the child that allows me to braid her hair with no problems until you get to the middle. That's a different story. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all just watch the video. When it gets to a point to where I feel like I need to explain some more stuff, I will do so. But right now, this section right here is basically self-explanatory. come down doing your own kids' hair, y'all know y'all got to take 50 million breaks. Now, at this point, we was taking a break. I didn't even realize the camera was still going, but luckily it was because, y'all, I caught her smile. That means she really loved her hair. She's very confident that she chose the right hairstyle. Eventually, she started, look, see, putting that lip gloss on. Putting that lip gloss on, y'all. When I tell y'all, every time I go to beauty supply, she want a lip gloss or she got to carry her purse, whether it's full of toys or something. She literally would get like a business card and say it's her cell phone. She's just prissy like that, and I love it. So it is what it is. But we did, of course, one side of the head already. So now we're going to go ahead and do that same exact thing to the other side of her head, because again, this is a 2 ponytail hairstyle. So yeah, I will see eventually. Now her hair length, y'all, I promise you it's not going to be that long, because I would never let her wear her hair that long unless it's her actual hair. But I put it that length because I wasn't so sure how long I wanted to be with adding the beads on, because I'm going to put at least 5 to 6 beads on each braid. So I didn't want it to be too short. So I got it that long so I can measure exactly how I wanted it to look or what it was going to be. So as I told y'all earlier, she loved her some beads. So she is fascinated with how beads look on her hair. I do let them choose their own beads. So more people be like, oh, just use clear beads, just use white. Baby, look, my kids wear colors. They mainly wear purple or pink. They wear colors. So I did let her choose her own colors. So she did go ahead and choose the pink, what they call it? Like the 50 shades of pink or whatever it is. It all come in ones. I didn't buy 50 million pinks. It all came in one. Now this part right here, I did take my time on. I do not speed through this process. For one, I do not want to cut her. They're kids, they move around a lot, but I did let her know to stay completely still, and I did put on the shoulder she liked to watch to make sure she stays still. But if you go too fast with this, for one, you might cut them. Let's say that if they move too fast, and for two, you might end up cutting their hair or cutting the braid off with the hair in it. You got to start all over again because of the tip of the scissors. So I do take my precious little time when it comes to stuff like that. Now, after that, I do go ahead and mousse the hair down so that it can add that shine and moisture to it, and it allows it to stay in place. So I do add that to her hair. To make it go a little faster or stick a little better, I take the blow dryer and I blow dry the hair. Especially if I'm adding a lot like how I did to her hair, I just blow dry it down to get it to try to clear a little faster, but also have it to where it's sticking into place. We are now at the end of doing her hair. I'm going to go in and just add on some more hair accessories. I thought I had a hair bow for her, but obviously not, so I did find these ribbons. If y'all love the hairstyle, definitely let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell just so you will know when other hair videos come out. I am going to most likely post again. I do have a lot of videos in my phone, y'all. I just haven't been posting them. So this hairstyle turned out nice. Again, if you like them, subscribe.